Hey man, say man, it's your boy DAA man, Daalight TV, back at y'all with another one. And on this trip, we got Clubhouse audio Wack 100 saying he believes Diddy is trying to drag Jay-Z into the Frico. As a lot of you may know by now, Jay-Z was recently named in a lawsuit along with Diddy by a woman who alleged that he ran a Trizzy with this nigga Diddy on her when she was just 13. Now, we're gonna unpack that later on in the video. But hit that like and subscribe button, help us grow the channel, and I'm gonna run the content and tapping with y'all on the back end. Daalight TV, let's get it.
This Jay-Z shit, I hope he come from up under it, man, but I don't know. These people play different. I know that attorney said he been coordinating with the feds. I don't know what the man. I hope this ain't no play. Just to see how Jay-Z gonna react, and the feds already got some other shit. If that nigga Puffy pull a motherfucking Wesley Snipes on New Jack City, it's gonna be some niggas in trouble.
Real shit.
Think about it, y'all. That nigga say, fuck that nigga, I ain't the only one going down.
So his lawyer put in, I guess, his lawyer filed a petition to dismiss the case. And I had read the petition earlier. But in there it says he's not named in anything with Diddy and all this stuff. I'm like, yes. You know, so they're really trying to get an expedited hearing to throw this out right now, Wack.
For Jay-Z?
Yeah, Jay-Z's lawyer.
I told y'all he can't afford it. What I tell y'all the other day? This nigga cannot afford to drag this shit out.
At all. They filed already next day, Wack. Like, it's in there. So they're basically, you know, in there he's saying, like, you know, this is frivolous. This is, you know, all made up pretty much. And that he has no ties to anything that Diddy's being criminally accused or convicted, or, you know, accused of.
He cannot afford to drag this shit out. He cannot afford it. It's bad for business. It's bad for business, man.
Yeah, so I guess we were saying, like how you were saying as far as the endorsements, you know, certain deals that he has, like he's trying to hurry up and get in front of that. And then a couple of people, I believe Lotus and some other people, think that, you know, it's so nobody else comes. But I heard, like you said, with academics, that there's more people. So, like, I don't know, dude. You can get rid of this one, but it's supposed to be what, more people coming too, or?
I don't know. This shit, though. He cannot afford to just drag this shit out like most people do. 2, 3 years, 4 years.
Too much at stake.
And then it's already people complaining about to the NFL about the nigga now.
So, anytime that top, see, there's always a clause in some shit that says, when you bring discredit upon yourself in the organization, they can back out of whatever it is. So he probably got a time frame to deal with this shit.
Yeah, that's what.
And right now, Jay-Z don't want to pay out. He don't want to pay out because then they gonna use that on him as if he was guilty. Yeah, he ain't finna be. That nigga tied in the NFL shit, NBA shit, this shit, that company.
Shit, everything.
Jay-Z right now, yo, fuck all that. Keeping it real, looking out, nigga. You better do what you gotta do and stay away from shit you better stay away from, boy, for real. On some real shit. When a nigga make it out, keep doing whatever it did, whatever got you out, keep doing that. I don't know why niggas wanna double back and say, look, no, what you doing for the hood? Nothing. Motivating the hood. That you wanna tell a nigga you wanna holler at me, you gotta come over here where I'm at. Jay-Z really finna go. He finna go anti everything on motherfuckers. That nigga survived this, that nigga is, boy, he ain't dealing with nothing and nobody. This shit is too close. It's affecting his family, his name, his reputation, his business. Oh shit. And I ain't lying. I think Puffy at the end of the day, if Puffy don't come out of it, I think he gonna take Jay-Z with him. Remember I said it.
What'd he say on that call?
We gonna see who laughed. We gonna see who laughed the most.
Who's gonna have the last laugh?
We gonna see who get the last laugh.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
That's what Puffy said?
On my mom on the call with his son, he said, niggas out there quiet, huh? Everybody, they ain't got nothing to say. Ain't nobody backing me, huh? He like, yeah, everybody quiet as hell, Dad. Ain't no support. He said, we gonna see who get the last laugh, though.
Oh, you don't want no nigga in jail talking like that if he got some shit on you.
That nigga said, we gonna see who get the last laugh.
So you think they gonna be going back and forth, him and Diddy?
I think
you know they know dirt on each other.
Well, I think when it come down to it, right, Diddy ain't finna lay down by himself.
Yeah.
I think Diddy gonna get at that nigga. I need 100 million, my nigga. Straight up, my finances is getting shallow. And Puff and Jay he ain't gonna give in. Cause it's like I get this right now, it ain't gonna look good. And Diddy gonna take it some kind of way. Diddy is not finna go out by himself, and not gonna happen.
So we just gotta tune in for some more dirt in 2025 then, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get jiggy. This time next year, it's gonna get weird. Cause by that time, the thing Puff start going to court, March, April, some shit? March, April, May? And then court date or some shit like that? Gotta be something. He gonna we niggas gonna know what's going on.
You think it get to the point where Jay-Z get raided like Diddy did?
Oh, depending on what Diddy talking about. They know a raid on Jay-Z ain't gonna do nothing, do too much of that. This gonna be all on what Puff got, what Puff know. Straight up.
Oh yeah, because if any of them niggas got shit at their house, they stupid.
Yeah. I can see Jay-Z getting cuffed up. He'd get a bail though. Puff go bad, Jay-Z getting cuffed up. That's a fact.
Do you think Diddy was behind the 13-year-old shit that just came out?
I don't know, because we ain't seen the work. I doubt it, because they filed on him too. But you never know. You never know. Got the fucking lawyer said they working with the feds. So you never know. You never know.
I think Diddy behind that shit, man.
They was already named though. It was just they didn't have a name. They had some and I think they was contacting Jay-Z trying to get a settlement where we gonna name your ass, and he wasn't going for it. Because it was already like 2-3 people. It's Puff, a female, and somebody else.
They're saying that female might be J-Lo.
Never know, 2,000, and that add up.
Nah.
They contacted everybody. You want to pay and settle? We'll leave your name out of this.
And that's just for that particular one, because they said this guy has like 100 cases or some shit.
That's it. But see, this was like, even if the female is there and she settled out, they can give her immunity to come take the stand and charge it on the criminal side. Because now she's an eyewitness.
She can speak against the two.
She can speak against both of them. That's where it gets dangerous right there. That's where a nigga like Puff turn on Jay-Z.
You think Puff rolled on Jay-Z?
Not yet, but I think he will. That female is key. They say it's the female that witnessed everything. That female do some immunity shit, pay out on the settlement, and turn into a witness, and they get the nigga Puff, tell the nigga Puff, we give you some amnesty on this. If you point the finger and roll on that, oh yeah.
And boom, there you have it. Another Clubhouse audio of Wack 100 giving his 2 cents once again on the latest industry drama. But here's where I'm at with it. Now, since the last video I did on this topic, I did some digging and found the original lawsuit filed on October 20th, 2024, as well as the updated version that was filed on December 8th, 2024, just 4 days after Jay's birthday. That's some cold shit, ain't it? So in the original complaint, the plaintiff only listed as Jane Doe claimed that when she was 13, she was dropped off at Radio City Music Hall to attempt to get into the VMA Awards, which was her bucket list dream. These VMA Awards would take place on September 7th, year 2000. According to the Jane Doe, as the event began, the crowd moved inside, but since she didn't have a ticket, she remained outside. Determined to get into an after-party, she approached several limousine drivers, attempting to talk her way into the VMA. One of the limousine drivers she spoke to claimed to work for defendant Combs. He told her that Combs liked younger girls and said that she fit what Diddy was looking for, not allowing her into the awards, but inviting her to an after-party. The driver instructed the plaintiff to return around 9:30 or 10 p.m., promising to take her to the party. Later that evening, the plaintiff excitedly returned to the driver, who drove her alone in a black limousine with black interior. After approximately 20 minutes, the plaintiff arrived at a large white house with a gated U-shaped driveway. Once inside, 2 men asked the plaintiff to sign a non-disclosure agreement, informing her that she could not discuss what happened at the party. She gave them her name and signed the form, but did not receive a copy. Inside the house, the plaintiff recognized many celebrities in what appeared to be a living room. Wait staff carried trays of drinks and loud music played throughout the house. The plaintiff observed widespread drug use, including marijuana and cocaine. The plaintiff also accepted a drink, a reddish yellow mixture that tasted like orange juice, cranberry juice, and something bitter. Now, I know I said this feels like a money grab in the other video, but this right here is just all the way out there, bro. Like, first off, the time. She said the driver would pick her up at 9:30 or 10 o'clock for the after party, right? Now, if you Google what time the BMAs start broadcasting live, you'll find out it typically starts at 8 o'clock Eastern time, right? And it don't end until about 11 o'clock. So how you going to an after party at 9:30 or 10 o'clock when the event still got like an hour and a half left? That's number one. Second thing is the non-disclosure agreement story. Like, that sounds bogus because a signature on an NDA would prove that the 13-year-old was there. So why would they even want that paper trail? Especially when it's unnecessary, because like, when you're under 18, bro, you can't even sign off on anything without a legal guardian. So like, none of this shit is really adding up, bro. Now, in the updated version that was filed on December 8th of 2024, where the factual allegations begin on page 13, it pretty much says the same thing, except now it just named Jay-Z in place of what was called Celebrity A. Meanwhile, the female who was identified as Celebrity B still remains unnamed. And I know the first person they tried to say it was Beyonce, which is bogus as hell, because Beyonce was actually at Tommy Mottola's party with her mother and the rest of Destiny Child, who actually performed that night at the BMAs. So yeah, that ain't gonna work. I've seen where some tried to say that it was J-Lo, and that's cap too, because J-Lo and Diddy have the same alibi for that night. Here's the picture of them both at 12 NYC for the after party, which Diddy was not even the host or proprietor of. So, you know, that one clear. And go even further, Jay-Z wasn't even with Diddy, J-Lo, or Beyonce for the after party that night, because he was at Lotus nightclub in Manhattan. And guess what? None of them spots have a U-shaped driveway or a gate in front. And the damn sure ain't no mansion. Now, I know Lotus was on 14th Street, and I think 12 was like further up in Chelsea, not far from Jimmy Henchman's office. So that's about 10, 12 blocks apart. Now, I've never been to Twirl, but I've definitely been to Lotus once or twice. So between the strong alibis and all the things that don't add up, unless there's some other allegations with some real solid evidence tying Jay-Z to the Frico, I think the boy Hov might be safe, man. You know, even the people who've been speaking out against him, you know, like Behaving and other guys or whatever, have said like, they not jacking it, bro. Like, they not, you know, joining this witch hunt and shit. Like, they have their opinions on Jay. They have their feelings about, you know, how Jay get down, but they just don't believe that he on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Help grow the channel. And as always, stay dangerous so you can be safe. It's your boy Daalight, Daalight TV. I'm out.